Hey everyone, Debo here. In this video, I'm going to be walking you through how to use Claude Code with MCP servers. We'll be using the Postman MCP server as an example. I'm assuming you already have Claude Code installed and set up and you know what MCP is. But if you don't, I'll be including helpful resources in the description. This will include a link to Postman's MCP server documentation, a link to the official MCP server documentation, and a link to the GitHub repository we are going to be using in this demo, as well as some other helpful resources. Let's dive right into it. MCP should fit naturally into your development workflows, especially when working with coding agents like Claude Code, Cursor, Codex, Anti-Gravity, etc. And we'll walk through what that flow might look like in the development environment. The project we'll be using in this demo is a basic banking API. It includes basic CRUD operations for managing accounts and managing different transactions. I have the code in this GitHub repository, and you can access this code by navigating to github.com/postmandevrel. I've cloned this repository locally in my machine, and I also have a Postman collection here that includes a collection that I'm using to work with this set of APIs. My goal here is to use Claude Code to add a new feature to this existing API. For every new endpoint added, Claude Code should immediately create the relevant request in Postman or update the existing ones if functionality changes in the code. This means that I no longer need to manually create these resources in Postman when my code changes. I can just have Claude Code do it for me using Postman's MCP server. The first thing I would like to show is my Claude.md file. My Claude.md file is like an onboarding documentation for Claude Code. Navigating to Claude.md, you see it includes different helpful information that helps Claude understand exactly what's going on in my code base, what my preferences are, the architectural styles that I like, and I've specified different things, including the folder structure. If I navigate down here, you'd see that I also had some important information around how it should manage Postman collections for me. This is very important because what I'm adding here is I'm telling Claude to always update my collection using the Postman MCP server whenever my API endpoint changes or whenever I had a new API request. So I've included very detailed instructions on what it should do, which specific tools I expect it to use, and what I expect it to do in different scenarios. Now let's actually run this code and test some of the API endpoints before we go into Claude Code to start modifying things. So I could run this using yarn dev. Again, I already npm installed, and just yarn dev to run the server. I could run the first request here and get the first moment of truth. It's 200 OK. Again, this is a demo API, so this is running locally, which is why I'm able to share the API key. I could create a new account and run this, and it's able to create a new account. Good. I can see that my API is working the way it should. Now I could set up an entirely new terminal here and navigate into Claude Code. The first thing that I want to do is to check the list of different MCP servers that I have available in Claude. To do this, I use the /mcp command. Now this command lists all the different MCP servers that are already added to my Claude Code configuration. Here I have the GitHub MCP server and sequential thinking. You can see that the MCP server that I want to use, which is the Postman MCP server, is not yet here. And that's because I haven't installed that MCP server to Claude Code. But before I go ahead and install the Postman MCP server, let's actually see what it can do using the Postman MCP client. Navigating back to Postman, I can click on New and add a new MCP request. Now the Postman MCP server offers three different versions. There's the minimal version, there's the full MCP server, and there's the code generation one. Here I'm going to select HTTP, and I'm going to be using the minimal version. If you are in the EU and you wanted to use something that is hosted on an EU data center, you could add mcp.eu.postman.com/minimal. And if it was MCP, it would be /MCP. If it was code, it would be /code. But let's start with minimal to see the different tools available on minimal. I'll first configure authorization and set this as bearer token. I already have a variable set here that I'm going to use, and I'm going to hit connect. This has loaded the different tools that are available on this MCP server. There's 40 in total. For the full MCP server, which includes all the suite of tools that exist on both minimal and the code generation one, just do postman mcp.postman.com/mcp. This has a total of 111 tools with more tools that we continuously add to the MCP server. So if I wanted to install this MCP server in Claude Code, I'm going to head over to the Claude documentation and copy this piece of code here. And this is just Claude add. You're able to use -transport to specify the transport you want to use, either is a CDIO, HTTP, or SSE. You're able to provide a name for this MCP server, provide the MCP server URL, and also provide different header parameters like the authorization here, which is a bearer token. So I'm just going to copy this command and I'll head back to my code editor. I'd create a new terminal and I'll paste. So I want to modify this now to fit the Postman MCP server. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be changing the name of the MCP server from Secure API to Postman, and I'm also going to be modifying the URL. And I'm also going to be modifying the URL to this URL here, mcp.postman.com/mcp. So this will be mcp.postman.com/mcp. Then of course for the bearer token, I would need to get my bearer token and paste that in the command line, then hit enter. So I already pasted my bearer token and added this MCP server, and you can see that it has modified the MCP configuration file. So I could go back to my terminal here where I have MCP. I would have to reconnect for this change to take effect. So if I exit and I go back into Cloud, when I run /mcp, you should see that Postman is now listed as one of the MCP servers and is able to successfully connect to the Postman MCP server. So with the Postman MCP server connected, it means I can start to add Claude Code very basic questions. For example, I want to ask Claude Code, how many workspaces do I have on my Postman account? Now let's see what output it comes back with. Okay, I do have quite a number of workspaces, 433. That's quite a lot for one person, but I create workspaces all the time for like different demos. But yeah, it's able to perform the tasks using the Postman MCP server, and it's able to decide and decipher what tool it needs to use and what sequences it needs to use those tools. So let's do something a little bit more interesting. If I navigate back to Postman, you note here that I have CRUD operations for transactions and accounts. But for the account, I have an endpoint to create an account. I have an endpoint to list an account. But I don't have an endpoint to update an account, to delete an account, or to do things like get a single account. Let's use Claude Code to update that because we don't even have that feature on the API itself. That's why it's not in the collection. So to do that, I've already copied the prompt to my clipboard, so I'm just going to paste that. It's telling Claude here that I have different API endpoints for managing transactions and accounts, and the endpoints for managing accounts is missing a complete set of CRUD operations. So I'm telling Claude to add operations to get a single account given the transaction ID, an operation to allow the updating of an account using the account ID, or even deleting an account using the account ID. And I'm telling Claude here to ask me clarifying questions so I can make structural and design decisions around what this API endpoint should look like, how it should implement things. So I'm just going to send this and see what Claude comes back with. Okay, so now it's starting to ask me some clarifying questions. Okay, so it's asking me what endpoints or which ID fields should be allowed to be updated. I'm just going to select all fields except for the balance field because I don't want anyone updating the account balance. But again, this is just a demo. And for the delete, do I want it to permanently delete or soft delete the balance check? I'll pick the soft delete options. Should users be able to access or modify accounts created by other API keys? Okay, I'll select the first option. What should happen when you're trying to delete an account that has a transaction? You should only do the soft delete. So I'm going to submit these answers to Claude Code, and it should be able to make more informed decisions. Okay, now it's implementing those changes. Awesome. So Claude Code made some changes and it's asking for approval to make support changes. I'm going to approve that. It wants to create a db.js file. It's trying to make more changes. I'm just going to allow edits for the rest of the session so it doesn't ask me for approval. And again, I'm just in edit mode. Some people prefer to work in plan mode. I prefer to work in plan mode too, but I'm just doing like a demo here, and the goal here is to show that it's actually making calls to the MCP server. So I don't really care if it's plan or edit mode. Right, I'm seeing some of the code that Claude Code is adding. This is looking good. So Claude Code is trying to test all the new endpoints that it has added and is running the code in the background. Great. Claude Code is done implementing the code and it has implemented these new endpoints. Now it's asking me if I would like to update the collection to reflect these changes. Now remember that I included instructions in my CLAUDE.md file that anytime it makes an update to an API request or anytime it has a new endpoint, it should always ask me if I want to update the collection, which is exactly what it's doing. It's following the laid down instructions that I have. I need to continue to follow that instruction based on how I've specified that I want things updated in this CLAUDE.md file. So here is asking me, would you like to update the Postman collection to reflect these changes? And it's telling me what new endpoints will be added. So I'm just going to hit tab, yes, update the Postman collection. Now it's interesting because I want to see how Claude Code is going to figure out what workspace. It just asked me what workspace would I like to update. So if I go here, you see this workspace is called Postman MCP demo. So I'm just going to provide the name of the workspace. And it should be able to get a list of all the workspaces I have, loop through the different workspaces and try to find the one that matches this name, and perhaps try to make sense of the collections that I have in that workspace to know which would be the right one to update. Great. It found the workspace. Now it wants to get all the collections in this workspace. Claude Code just found the collection and is trying to retrieve the full information of the collection, requesting for some approvals. And once it's able to get that collection, I expect that it just adds the new endpoint and updates whatever endpoints that changed, and then use the same MCP server, use one of the MCP server to update the entire collection. Looks like it's done updating the collection. That's trying to verify if all the new endpoints are added correctly. And yeah, there is new endpoints. There's get single accounts, there's update accounts, there's delete accounts. Let me test out this endpoints to see if it's working. Okay, I do need to provide the ID here. So let me create a new account. Then create a new account. The ID is being stored as a collection variable, which means I could use it here in the params. To see, now I've verified that that account exists. Let me try to update it. And yes, it added a new endpoint and it looks like the endpoint is working the way it should. I didn't have this get single account endpoints before, and I didn't have this update account before. So previously, how I would have done this was I would have come into Postman, I would have clicked on new, create a request, configured all the parameters, one after the other, had the request method, the request URL, the request body, the authorization credentials. But all of that was automatically configured for me by Claude Code using the Postman MCP server, which just makes it very easy for me. So it's done and it says the collection is ready to use. Now that Claude Code is done making changes to my collection and adding new API requests, I could ask it to do more interesting things. For example, I could ask it to generate a mock server for my collection, just so I'm able to test things using the mock environment. Let's see what it comes back with. So it's done generating the mock server, and this is the mock URL. I could go over to my Postman dashboard. Oh, there's a mock server here. And I'm just going to check if the mock URL matches. I'll copy this URL here, and I will just duplicate any of the requests that I have here. I'm going to duplicate this get API key request. Then I'm going to delete the base URL because the base URL is still localhost, and replace this base URL with a mock URL. So I expect, great. Now I'm getting back mock data, and I'm able to use this mock saver in place of the actual URL. So if I wanted to delete this request, for example, so if I were to take the base URL here and replace it with the mock URL, I expect that everything should work as expected. Great. I'm still getting back my API key from the mocked data. The last example I want to show you here is code generation from a Postman collection using Postman MCP server and Claude Code. Here I have an empty folder, and I have installed the Postman MCP server code. So if I do /MCP to check what MCP server is installed, you'd see that I have the Postman MCP server, and it only has 11 tools because it's the Postman MCP server, the code generation variant of the Postman MCP server. I already have a prompt copied to my clipboard, and here this is just a very simple prompt. I'm purposely keeping it basic. I'm just asking Claude Code to generate a client-side code for my Postman collection, providing the workspace ID and the collection ID. It's asking me clarifying questions or what tool to use. Great, it is asking me some clarifying questions to understand what language should it use, what framework. I intentionally kept it blank to see what Claude Code was going to ask me. So I'm going to ask it to use TypeScript and use the recommended options. Then I'm just going to submit. It's already creating specific resources. I can see some folders being created. So this is done generating, and even though I left an almost blank prompt and made a lot of the variables up to Claude Code to decide, it was able to generate something meaningful, and it highlighted the key features of this. So going through this, the SRC, I can see it created a new folder for every operation, and there's the clients.js, which is to create new account. There's the clients.cs, which is to create new transaction. There's a new folder, and there's a clients.cs file in each of those folders for each of these actions. This is looking really good. I didn't provide any specific, any technical details on how I wanted to organize the SDK or what I want the SDK to look like. And it was able to come up with this, which is very reasonable. In this video, we started with a basic banking API that includes basic CRUD operations. Then we saw how you can install an MCP server to Claude Code using Postman MCP server as an example. We're able to explore the Postman MCP server using the Postman MCP client. And we also saw how we're able to get Claude to add new functionality to our existing API, which is able to include new endpoints. And based on the endpoints that it's included or the endpoints that it updated, it was able to also make that relevant update to the Postman collection using the Postman MCP server. Then it took that a step further by using the Postman MCP server to generate a client-side SDK code using the Postman MCP server, all within Claude Code. So that's it for now, and see you on the next one.